morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today is graduation day, and as you can tell, my family decorated my bedroom at home in my hometown for me, which was really sweet of them. Today is the online ceremony, considering we cannot have an in-person ceremony because of the pandemic and coronavirus, which sucks, but I'm at peace with it, and eventually we'll get an in-person ceremony that we have the option to attend if we want it. It's not going to feel 100% the same not having an in-person ceremony, but I am overwhelmed with all of the love and support that I've gotten from all of my friends and family, as you can tell by my decorated room here in my hometown. The online ceremony is going to be posted today at noon. And it's about 9:15 right now, so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna eat some breakfast. We're gonna get ready, we're gonna do our makeup, we're gonna do our hair, put a dress on, put on the cap and gown, act like it's actually happening, because I mean, it is. And the class of 2020 deserves to be celebrated, especially through this very difficult time. And being the first class to graduate during a pandemic, which is pretty cool. We struggled a lot through trying to navigate online classes, and we finished our degree online, which was crazy to me and for everybody, but we did it. I'm so proud of us, and the best is yet to come. Okay guys, so as I was laying in bed, I heard the doorbell ring, and none of my family is home right now. Like, my dad is out doing something, my sister's at work, my mom is on a walk with the dog, and I was like, who is ringing the doorbell right now? And I went to answer it, but it was my cousin dropping off a bottle of wine and flowers from my aunt. She is 2 hours away right now in Madison, so she couldn't drop it off herself, but oh my gosh, look how cute this is. This is one of my family's favorite wines ever, Moscato, and then she got flowers in like this really big wine glass. Oh, I love my family so much. They're so sweet. Of course, we got the essentials here, a Bloody Mary mix. We're gonna make some Bloody Marys hopefully this morning as well. But of course, the coffee is essential. Always has to come first. Is that how that works? Could I have a Bloody Mary? Probably. So I think what I'm gonna do first is my makeup, and then curl my hair afterwards. Look at how cute my family decorated my room. There's like streamers all over. I think my sister and her boyfriend did the majority of it. Here's the gown. This dress, fun fact about this dress actually, I got it from TJ Maxx like a couple days before my high school graduation, and I haven't worn it since, but it's like the perfect, like, simple white graduation dress, so I'm gonna wear it again today. I'm gonna go steal my sister's makeup mirror because I forgot to bring mine home. I mean, like, I could make my bed for this, but I'm not gonna. Let's talk about graduation for a second. Clearly, all of us pictured this was gonna go a different way. Like, you go through 4 years of not only school, but for me, switching schools, switching majors, different relationships, different friendships that you expire, that really teach you life lessons. And like, although this day isn't what I imagined it would be, it's still the ending of that portion of my life, and I could not be more grateful for everybody who is still in my life, everybody who's not in my life that has taught me a lesson. Just, it's a really interesting day. I mean, obviously, if this would have gone the way that we all expected it to, like this weekend, I'd be having a pitcher of beer at the terrace with my family, and we'd be going out to dinner at a nice restaurant, and we'd have a big gathering with my entire extended family, and I would just be able to celebrate with all of them. It would feel more like closure, like I was closing the chapter. I feel like the ceremony and just like the weekend celebration of graduation weekend is like that closure that you kind of need. Although not having a ceremony sucks, although we can't go to like a dinner or all that kind of stuff, the amount of love and support that I'm getting from my family and friends is the best thing I could have ever imagined. And honestly, it's the only important thing to me. I mean, yeah, everything else would have been great, but knowing that I have so many people, oh my god, cry. Knowing that I have so many people that support me and are always there for me no matter what. No matter what I'm going through, like, I didn't think I was gonna cry. But I love my family, I love my friends so much, and I love the class of 2020, and I'm so proud of us for being this strong and still holding our heads high and being proud of our accomplishments, because we really honestly deserve it. Wow. Okay, well, at least I cried before I put my makeup on. Damn, okay. On a lighter note, I also, during this video, didn't really know what to talk about when I was doing my hair and makeup, so I decided I would share some of my favorite college memories with you guys, because who doesn't love some good college stories? Honestly, there's so many that I like can't even like remember the best ones off the top of my head. So I'm gonna be going through my Snapchat memories and looking at some of my favorite college memories and sharing those with you guys. Well, let's go back to the beginning. So if any of you guys don't know my college story, I started out at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire for a year until I decided to transfer to Madison. My first year of Eau Claire, I lived in the dorms my first semester, and then second semester, me and my freshman year roommate and two other girls from our hometown all moved in to like an apartment style dorm. It was honestly so nice. Okay, so the first the first really college memory I have is, so Eau Claire, the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire is D3, and so they had a football team, but like obviously it wasn't as big as Wisconsin's because they were D3. At the time that I went to school there, the football team really wasn't that good, but we were freshmen, we were just kind of like exploring, like doing our own thing, so we decided to go to the football game. And it was fine. Like I don't really remember any of the game, like we just kind of went and then we left after a little bit because it was boring. But my freshman year roommate and I, Gretchen, if you're watching this, dude, I love you, because we are both crackheads in our own way. It's so much fun. Like we had literally so much fun our freshman year together. I remember this photo. First of all, I did not know how to do my makeup. Like it looks awful. I should probably blend this in because I look weird with concealer only under one eye. But I did not know how to do my makeup. I was still figuring it out. Like I feel like I finally gotten to the point where like I can do my makeup good, but this is one of the first pictures we ever like took while at college together. It honestly just sums up like our friendship, and just I love it so much. I mean, this is the first freshman party we ever went to. Like I am such a baby in this video. I went to visit Madison a couple times. My ex-boyfriend, who I had been dating for a while, decided to go to Madison, so I visited Madison a couple times actually when I was a freshman, even though I was attending school at Eau Claire, and that's kind of how I kind of fell in love with Madison and knew that like I was more excited to go to Madison than to go back home to Eau Claire. Like I would always look forward to going to Madison, then I would hate coming back home to Eau Claire, and it kind of just showed me that I belonged at Madison and I wanted a bigger school and to be a part of something bigger. Here's me as a freshman visiting Wisconsin for a football game, and I ran into my friend Rhiannon randomly in Camp Randall and we took a photo together. So around Christmas time, I went to Culver's with my friends Roanne, Allie, Gretchen, and Sarah, and they had like these stockings hanging by the fireplace for each worker. And I think Roanne took like a chicken nugget or like a fry or something and stuck it in one of their stockings. I don't know why we thought this was so funny, but
I think Peter wants this extra tender. No, Sassy does. Sassy McGee. Who did Sassy?
God, I should be like doing my makeup and like talking about these memories. Then my second semester freshman year, when I was living in that apartment building, I went through a pretty tough breakup, but I learned from it and I grew from it, and I was thankful for it afterwards. But also that March I got into the University of Wisconsin, where I am now graduating from today, which is really exciting. I moved in to a nicer style dorm with a girl who was also from my hometown, who was also transferring. For anybody that goes to the University of Wisconsin, we lived in Ogg. We were on the 6th floor. At that time, not only was it like already March and like a lot of the good apartments like were already taken, we wanted to like have the experience to like meet people at Wisconsin. So this is the first tailgate I ever went to as a Badger. Actually, my junior year, I ended up living directly across the street from where that balcony in that apartment building was. So this is one of my favorite memories from sophomore year. So the summer before sophomore year, a bunch of my friends from my hometown, we would like hang out every weekend, go to like a bunch of different people's cabins and all that kind of stuff. So they came to visit me and my roommate one weekend, and our fire alarm kept going off, but like only in our room. I don't know if it was like out of batteries or what, but like we didn't know how to turn it off. So we were laughing the whole time, and they were taking turns putting a pillow up to the fire alarm and trying to make it be quiet.
I'm gonna sit up here till it off.
Wait, let the pillow go for once.
Wait, are you just guys gonna wait until it goes off?
It was so loud, but it was so funny. Then eventually they obviously figured it out. So obviously one of the best things about Wisconsin is football and the football games. The feeling you have on game day, like honestly like makes me so happy, and like I can't wait to go to another game day as a Badger alumni. This football game in particular, my sophomore year, my cousin Emma came for, and at the time she was going to Iowa. Her family is like diehard Iowa fans, and like obviously we're diehard Wisconsin, so she came for the Iowa-Wisconsin game. It was held at Wisconsin this year, and she wore her Iowa gear in the Wisconsin student section. Honestly, go you, like proud of you. Here's a photo that we took together. So it was like a night game, and the guys that were sitting behind us, every time they'd wave the flag, they'd make like a whoa noise, and it was just like the funniest thing. So I took a video of them like doing it. If you guys are going to Wisconsin in the fall, be prepared if you've never been to a Badger game before. They get wild, and they're honestly so much fun. So second semester, sophomore year, there's this bar in Madison called Brats. It was dollar rails Thursday night, I believe, but that's how it went. So like you could get like 2 drinks for like $2, and they had like this huge dance floor. They DJ the same 50 songs every night. Like you could practically guess what song was coming next after going there for like 5-6 times. Literally, like I don't even want to open any of these videos because like they're just chunks of my Snapchat memories of like drunk singing videos like in this bar with like these flashing music, like songs like Havana and like who knows what that like are iconic Brat songs. Like every time those songs come on, I will always think of like going out with my friends to that bar. And then came my junior year. Video of me singing Build Me Up, Buttercup. Oh, I'm gonna miss game day so much. Here is a picture of me and the roommates I lived with my junior year, right before a game day. That game day was so hot. Like I think I died from heat exhaustion. This girl was like laying in Camp Randall with cops and like bags of ice, like trying to cool her down. It was honestly wild. This is what my room looked like. And then one weekend, my sister came to visit me. I took her to her first college party ever. This whole time I've been going through my Snapchat memories and looking at old college memories to the point where my coffee is now cold and I have barely gotten anywhere on my makeup. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I will finish sharing the rest of my college stories with you guys. Okay y'all, now that my makeup is finally all complete, we can get into the good stuff, which are my favorite senior year memories. I used to work at a bar. It was more of like a country bar, and we had Kip Moore come perform, so I got to meet him, which was really cool. So that was a really awesome way to start my senior year. And I moved into my apartment with my new roommates. Here's a picture of my friend Paris and I up at the pool on the roof of the building that I live in. She also has a YouTube channel here, but that was the first time we ever hung out, and love her to death so much, gonna miss her. This was my first game day as a senior with all of my roommates. Another memory is we went and we moved my sister into college. There's a picture of all 4 of us. Here is a picture of my last first day of school. I had to prop my phone up on a chair outside because none of my roommates were home to take the photo. So this photo was completely staged, but that was my first day of senior year. Here's a really blurry picture, but that is my best guy friend Justin and I on his 21st birthday at the bar that I worked at. This was my friend Lance's 21st birthday. I actually like was not gonna go out that night, and I was already laying in bed, and then they texted me to come with them. So I went out with no makeup on. Like, here's a picture of Lance and I. Too funny. My cousin Emma and I went out one night, but we stopped at Qdoba on our way home, and like you can tell when there are themed parties going on around in Madison, because like you see people walking around at night all like dressed up for the same theme. So like we obviously saw that like a lot of people were dressing up for like a cowboy cowgirl type party. So we went to Qdoba and somebody left their cowboy hat there, so I put it on, and Emma took the funniest photo of me, and I have like the stupidest look on my face, but it was one of the funniest photos of me. I took my friends Sammy and Ken's to a hockey game because they had never been, and that was also the night of Halloween, so we ended up going out together afterwards. So Sammy and I dressed up as boxers, and then Ken's dressed up as a bunny. There's honestly so many good college memories that I had, like I can't include them all, but fast forward to when I got to go to Miami with some of my best friends, Anisha, Julia, and Liv. I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you so much. Here's a picture of all 4 of us like on the boat. So we got to go on this boat. There's Julie and I. Everybody we're hanging out with. So many college memes, but thank you guys for taking a trip down memory lane with me. It was so much fun. But now I'm gonna go curl my hair. Bella came to hang out, right Bella? Right? Okay guys, so I just put my cap and gown on. I borrowed these earrings from my sister because they're gold and they're tassels and they match everything, so I hope she doesn't mind. But this is the full fit for graduation, and yes, I am wearing it all day because I can and I will. Alright guys, thank you so much for getting ready with me today for my graduation. I honestly couldn't be more thankful and more blessed, like I said earlier in the video, just for all the support and everything that I've received from everybody. It means a lot. In class of 2020, I am so proud of you. We will get through this pandemic together, and hopefully we can have an in-person ceremony. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!